None of us can complain about anything. Kristen taught me to be very grateful. She lost a leg, she lost her lungs, she lost her hair, her teeth, her ability to do the things she loved, and she did it with a smile on her face. And if she can do that, I think we can all be a little bit more appreciative. It wasn't until she passed away that I realized the power of art. I guess it sounds kind of corny, but I didn't realize how you can express yourself in ways that you can't verbally. So Kristen is responsible for that. This sketchbook is kind of important. We spent a lot of time in the hospital. I would draw, people in the hospital, a lot of Kristen. This is like the first one I did, and it was like really gritty and kind of unflattering. I enjoy work that's genuine, If there's something more lasting and impactful. I drew her again when she was getting like breathing treatment, and I ended up making a print of this image. Usually I'd make something from scratch and make a print of that, but this was the first time I used something existing, and then it became this, which is probably one of my favorite things I've made. The first time I met Kristen, I think it was like a welcome dance for incoming freshmen or something. And we had a mutual friend that kind of shoved me into her while she was already dancing with her group of friends, so it was totally awkward. I totally dropped the ball there, but I just remember she was just so beautiful. And there are so many different factors that made it special. Her parents were very protective because she was their youngest and she also had cancer. So that was the beginning of our relationship. Found out that she was diagnosed, and then we were also falling in love, and it was a difficult time. And because her parents were very protective of her, it was almost a secret for years, that we were together. Having those limitations in a relationship, I think made us value every moment together. Her having cancer was just the biggest reminder that you need to take advantage of every second you have, Of everyone in my life, she was my biggest fan. She really was. And we were just each other's backbone. And creatively, she was just always on board. Anything I did, she'd back before anyone else. Yeah, she shows up in my work in every way. She's the reason I make the work. And it takes form in a lot of things other than picture making. I play music with my friends, and a lot of the stuff that we're writing that's also cathartic. Just writing about her, I don't know, grief is a weird thing, and it's hard to talk about, but it's easier to make things in relation to it. I went on this study abroad trip my last semester in school, and we met with publishers and art directors, and after I got back from that trip, I got a call from Sam Arthur, the publisher, and he just said that he wanted to make a book, chronicling surfing heroes, a reference book. And then he found out about Kristen and how she influenced me and how her and her family got me into surfing. He was fascinated. He thought it'd be a way more compelling story, and she's literally living in the pages of what I'm making. It's like a release, you can only say so much to people, and people can only listen to so much. But when I look at what I've made, it's sad, but I think it's hopeful, and I think it's just a story that people can connect to, even if they don't know the backstory.